Hi everyone, my name is INGE GUSTIARNI with students number 232122028 and I'm from class B, Methodology in LP course. Today I would like to explain and showing you the demonstration video of teaching grammar by using inductive approach. So without any further ado, let's get started. According to Mahdi and Ismail 2022, the inductive approach is a student-centered teaching method where the teacher acts as a guide and facilitator. Supported by Abdul Karimova NA and Zubaidova MN 2021, this modern approach actively engages learners in the classroom by allowing them to observe example first and then derive grammatical rules on their own. In line with Benitez Correa et al. 2019, inductive learning provides more contextual and meaningful experiences, helping students retain grammar rules for a longer time. Similarly, Habibi 2021 explains that learners can remember rules better when they analyze examples within real context. Now, after knowing the definition, let's move to the core principle of inductive approach. The first one, there is example first, rule later. It means that students see real examples before learning the rule. This helps them notice how the language works naturally. The second one, learner discovery. It means that students think and find the rules by themselves from the examples. They become more active and independent learners. The third one, active participation. It means that students discuss, share ideas, and test their guesses. They learn by doing, not just by listening. Next, deep understanding. Because they find the rule on their own, students understand it better and can use it more easily in new situations. And the last one, teacher as a facilitator. In this approach, teacher guides and helps students discover the rule instead of directly telling it to the students. Next, let's move to the teaching procedure using inductive approach. The first one is present examples. So we as the teacher have to show students sentences, visual or short text with the target rule. The second one, ask students to identify pattern. It means that we as a teacher have to ask students what they notice or what looks similar in the example. Next, guide them to form rules. So we have to guide students to make their own rule based on what they see. Next, confirm and explain briefly. The teacher checks if their rule is correct and gives a short explanation. Next, provide practice activities. So students do exercises or short tasks to use the new rule. And the last one, give feedback and reflection. The teacher gives feedback and students think what they have learned before. Now, let's see the demonstration video of teaching grammar using inductive approach for college students. This method is considered suitable for college learners because they already have good analytical skills to find and understand rules. It increases engagement and motivation through exploration. It helps build stronger long-term memory and grammar awareness, and it fits well with modern communicative and constructivist classroom settings. Good morning, class.
Morning.
How are you today?
Great.
Okay, are you ready to learn?
Yes.
So today we are going to learn about passive voice using past tense. So, the passive voice is the form of sentence that usually focus on the action, not the doer. Let's see the example here. I have two sentences. The first one said, I cleaned the house yesterday, while the second sentence said, the house was cleaned yesterday. Can you guess and have a prediction which sentence shows the passive voice, Roslian?
I think the first one.
The first one. Why?
Because you said it focuses on the action.
The action. Okay. What about Shadila?
It's the second one.
The second one. Why?
Because there's no the doer and then focus on the action.
Okay, great. So the correct answer is the second one because as I mentioned before, the passive voice is focused on the action. Meanwhile, the first sentence is obviously focused on the subject.
I didn't see that before.
That's great. Okay, now after you recognize the principle of passive voice. I will give you another example to strengthen your understanding. I have 3 sentences here. Okay, the first one, the reports were written by her. The second one, the meeting was held Monday. And the last one, the book was read by students. From these sentences, can you guess and mention what is the difference or the similarities between these sentences?
Using were and was.
Okay, good. So all the sentences use were or was. And beside of that, what was next after were or was? Written, held, and read.
Oh, verb 3, using verb 3.
Verb 3, okay, good job. So, here are the formula of passive voice. For the positive sentence, it usually consists of subject plus was or were plus verb 3. For example, the report was written by students. For the negative sentence, usually consists of subject plus was or were plus not plus verb 3. For example, the report was not written yesterday. While for the interrogative sentence, it usually consists of was or were plus subject plus verb 3. For example, was the report written by students? Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. So, now let's practice. I will ask you to change these sentences of active voice into the passive voice. Start from Rosliani for the number 1, please.
So the active voice is the chef cooked a delicious meal, and for the passive voice is a delicious meal was cooked by the chef.
Okay. What about number 2?
So the active voice is the teacher checked the essays, and the passive voice is the essays were checked by the teacher.
Okay. Number 3? Rosliani?
Okay. So the active voice is the author wrote, is that right? Wrote a new novel, and for the passive voice is a new novel was wrote by the author.
Okay, now let's check the answer. Okay, for the first one is correct. A delicious meal was cooked by the chef. Also, for the second one is also correct. The essays were checked by the teacher. While for the third number is have to use written, not wrote, because using verb 3. Okay, that's great. Okay, finally, you already learned about passive voice and you did a great job. Now for the reflection, could you give me some experience about today's lesson and give opinions? Why do we using passive voice?
I want to try. To focus on the action, not the doer.
Okay, great. So passive voice usually focus on the action, not the doer. What about the tenses or maybe the formula? Roslyn, you want to add some points?
Verb 3.
Okay, good. So the formula of passive voice usually using verb 3. Okay, maybe that's all for today's lesson. Thank you for your participation. Have a good day.
Bye.
And that's all the demonstration video of teaching grammar using inductive approach. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.